already popped out, which is, see how people are already chatting? So we've chatted before our stream start. Good morning, everybody. Just remember, the moment you hit start streaming on the OBS program, everybody can hear you.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Lord Kelvin and the Behood Liz.
We just wait until we're gonna go to CircleCast. I'm ready to start, correct?
And we can pop it up there so we can see what it looks like, and then it'll be ready. There we go. Excuse me. That was fun.
What was fun?
This video that Bjorn Allergies shared.
Ooh.
We do. Modern folk and modernists have a lot to learn. Bjorn shared this in the Discord in the music section. You guys should check it out in the Discord. It's really neat. Like, so when you watch it, it's. I was watching it for the music because I like it. Most of what Bjorn shares is really, really cool music. And neat and different than what I would normally pick to listen to. But then when you go listen to it, and as you're listening to it, you're like, oh, this is really cool. But the videos that kind of go with it, this one specifically, it's the bridal ceremony. I don't know what culture, to be honest, but when you watch it, it's like, how important was it to have this ritual before an actual ceremony? The preparation of a ceremony is really, really important, right? We don't spend a lot of time on it, and I kind of wish I would and spend more on it. But you see, the elders are helping dress the I assume to be bride, and they're doing all the motions, and they're adorning her, and I'm sure they're having conversations and talking, and things are happening, and the music and blah blah blah. But it's just really freaking cool.
Good
in
morning,
my opinion.
TK.
Good morning, TK.
TK.
I like that, TK.
I do too, TK.
So, well, as you can see, Rook is really getting this stuff down to get these things set up and running, so that's exciting.
At least they're posted in the right place, except I forgot one.
Yeah.
Posted in the right places.
And
it only took me 22 minutes versus 45.
It's good. Very, very good. I just like that it's not me being the only one that does it now, because that's stressful after a time.
Yes, I bet that's a lot to have to do, and then I'm glad I'm learning about editing videos. Gotta make sure I have that program, and I think it'll be really fun because it forces you to slow down and focus.
It will.
It's interesting to me, and then I want to record my first Be Kind Witch episode today, and then work on editing that. Be Kind Witch. I don't think I'll do the other word I wanted to use, just in case I get in trouble.
There is a chance that you could.
The nutty word. Let's call it Be Kind Witch.
Sorry, I had to turn the music down just a hair. Hopefully it didn't throw you guys off any, but it was loud on our end.
Be Kind Witch will be a short, 3 to 5 minute short. Weekly short. I've been trying to work
And what will it be about?
It's more like just a little positive thing. It's supposed to be a funny juxtaposition between, originally it was Be Kind Bitch, like a positive thing, but playing on words. And it still will. Be Kind Witch will be a short little positive thing. Pull a tarot card of the week, and we'll have a positive saying, a short little topic, and that's pretty much it. Just a little pick me up, just something short.
I think it'll be more impactful as Be Kind Witch, because people know that it's bitch is being said.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, it's okay, Kelvin. You can check it out anytime.
Kelvin,
you should check it out later.
You can.
But yeah, that'll be fun.
I was got to think of a little tagline that, you know, how people say for little shorts or their videos, and like, don't kill each other, don't cheat on your husband. Like, you know, I got to think of that little short line. Like, Be Kind Witch, even when the texts aren't sending.
Sounds interesting.
Be Kind Witch, even when they're not. But just Be Kind Witch. I'm excited. Thank you for taking the time to work with me to learn the editing. I really do like it. I enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. It stresses me out.
I enjoy learning about it, I'll say. I haven't actually done it yet, but it's interesting.
Mm-hmm. So we now have 4 videos edited and ready to start getting stuff going again. We talk about it every week, how we're getting stuff ready, and we're going to have videos. And I know a lot of people are probably like, well, you keep saying that and you haven't put any out. But what you don't know is that we are creating a kind of a log of videos. So we have 4 completely ready videos. Mostly, the 3 of them are on the Kabbalion. And we have a couple of new show ideas that we've been working on putting together. Yeah, we need help naming the encyclopedia one. So we're going to do a video. It's not sure yet whether it's going to be live or recorded. And we talked about it last week, and I want you guys help on what to call it. And the whole show will be, we open one of our encyclopedias or books or really anything that we have, but we're going to start really and focus on encyclopedias of things like the Encyclopedia of Spells, Encyclopedia of Spirits, the Encyclopedia of Natural Medicine.
Hello, Mystic Manny. Good day.
The Book of Symbols. And more. One day, Rook will understand and realize that he can wait just a second to say hi to people when they come in, that it's okay to pause while somebody's running through the stuff. But we'll get there. It's baby steps. It's learning.
Just want to make people feel welcome.
And you can very quickly by pausing until there's open space.
Got it.
We've learned a lot today.
We are.
We're learning.
Such positive learning.
Positive learning.
Just pleasurable and upbeat learning.
Oh, not pleasurable. Not pleasurable for you or me. I just hope that
that's true.
I just hope that it sticks. So.
Sluts.
No, it's fine. It's funny. So the idea is to use the encyclopedia. We're going to open it up randomly every time, and we're going to keep a list of what we've done. We're not going to know what the topic is. We're not going to know anything. We're just going to open it up. We're going to find a topic, whatever it is. We're going to read through that topic. We're going to open up a website, and we are going to do all kinds of searching, Googles, and conversations about that topic. I think it works better as a live, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be live. Reason being is as we do searching and stuff for it, I kind of want people to say, hey, try this, look at this, check this, or what you've heard about that topic. So I think a live might be the better way to go for that one. Mm-hmm. The shorts will be recorded. We're going to continue doing Kabbalion until that's done as a recorded. We're going to continue our Eclipsing the Shadow, which we haven't done an episode in like 2 years. We did one episode. But I need help naming the encyclopedia one, like where we're just like, it's like random, it's witchy focused. It may also have some political things in it, but it's going to be all witchy focused and self-growth focused. Again, it's starting with the encyclopedia, but it'll be any book. It's got to have a named segment. We got to have something good for it. I like our Eclipsing the Shadow was neat because we started that with eclipsing and the moon. You guys helped us rename the Sunday Circle.
Yeah, I mean,
which
what
was
it
really
called
cool.
Before? I can't remember.
Pagan Gathering or something.
Yeah.
Pagan Podcast Gathering or something like that. Thanks for the info at TK. I'm gonna check that out. But I want to if you guys have any direct ideas in here, let me know. I'm gonna read some of these that you just shared because I like a few of them. Pages of the Coven. I like pages of the. I don't necessarily like coven part because it's not really a coven, but coven is really loosely used there. But pages of pagans, pagan pages.
Pagan pages.
You don't need to shake your head. Just fucking listen.
Pagan pages.
You rude ass mother heifer. I'm just kidding. It's all chat
bitch.
I was gonna say these are things that somebody gave us advice on.
I'm listening.
But you're making nasty faces.
No, I'm saying what I don't like
about her intent.
I said nothing about intent. I said I don't like.
He's calling you stupid.
Absolutely not. That is way crossing the line.
It's Chat GPT anyway.
I'm just saying.
It's GPT.
What doesn't
it's
resonate
AI.
with me.
I'm being stupid. It's AI.
Yeah, he's lying. And
I'm
now
not
she's
lying. I'm
texting
being
me
honest.
that you've called me rude.
Who do you think she's going to believe, me or you?
Probably me.
No.
I know her daily.
You're meaner. Hootless, we are naming the next live show that we're going to do. I want to do it weekly. It's going to be impromptu though. It's I don't know if I'm even going to have a set time for it. I might. I don't know. We might do it as a recorded one sometimes because, you know, it's easier for me to do a recording when we're out and then move it, but I want input. But we are naming what the segment will be, where we open the book.
Look!
Look what you
did.
did.
Caused. You caused
You
that
did
with
it.
your lies. That's very sorceress of you. Yeah, that's your sorceress side.
I want y'all to see the pointing, so I'm going to start the video, because he's like pointing and throwing fingers and shit. It's really rude.
Can you see this?
I'm going to break it in a minute.
Can you see this?
I could burn that really fast if I wanted to.
Could burn what?
That whole idea, but we're not going to.
Burn what idea? What?
Don't worry about it. Because you won't like it. So
2 lives a week. That would be fun.
Back to what we're naming. We're naming a show. Whether it's going to be, I think it needs to be live. It just would work better live. But I just, again, 2 live shows a week will be hard. So the other thing is, if we do it live, it might not be on the same day every week, which is really hard for a lot of people. So we might do it record. I don't know. I'm really trying to figure that out. I just think live is going to be more fun because we're going to be researching it and trying to learn from it. And it's more fun to do that with people. But it's a segment or a thing or a show where we open an encyclopedia and we find a topic, whether we know anything about it or not, and talk about it. We'll read the topic out of the encyclopedia or book or whatever, and then we will Google it and search it online and see what we can learn about it.
Thank you, Kelvin.
Just as a random topic. So...
Just say it real quick because it's supposed to wait for a pause.
You don't have to say it real quick. You just have to say it.
Yeah.
Without interrupting.
Now, may you kindly read some more of the names?
No, I want to give you time to properly say, thank you, Kelvin. I appreciate that. Did you know?
Thank you, Kelvin.
Did you know?
Oh, I'm interrupting now.
Did you know that when the chat happens, not only is there a delay, but it's permanent. You can roll back and see what they wrote, like, quickly. It's still on the screen.
But my goal is to be welcoming and conversational and inclusive of people that are taking their time to come and spend with us. That's all.
Yes, and you're going to do it respectfully.
Yes.
To me.
I'll just leave that
Or
there.
you'll have a solo show.
Oh, man.
And guess what? You think you have almost everything ready, but you don't quite yet. So there will be some misses. All right, I was trying to see if I don't have my glasses, but... All right, now back to this. Some of the names that have been recommended. Witches Archive. From the Book of Witches. Now he's not even listening to me.
I am.
He asked me to start reading some more, and then he's not paying attention.
I was apologizing
because
to Twisted
somebody
Chaos.
in the chat is texting.
Twisted Chaos, and I was apologizing.
You should apologize. You're rude and mean to her. The Coven Codex. I don't like Coven particularly.
What was it?
The Coven Codex.
Ooh, I kind of like that. The Codex is neat.
I like the Codex part.
I like that.
Whispers from the Encyclopedia. A little long, but I kind of like the idea.
I kind of like that. Whispers.
Ooh, what
from the
about Whispers of the Pages? Whispers from the Page.
That's kind of cool.
I hope you're writing these down because I'm not going to remember any of them.
Whispers of the Goddess.
Why has it got to be the Goddess?
Whispers of... I don't know. I like the Whispers.
Hexes, Histories, and Hearsay.
Whispers of
Heresy.
the Codex.
I like that. Hexes, Histories, and Heresy.
I like that. Hexes,
Hearsay.
history,
Heresy.
Hearsay and heresy. I like it. All of it.
I really like that one. Hexes, Histories, and Heresy.
That's good.
The
Heresy.
Forbidden Encyclopedia.
Hexes, hearsay, and Hennessy.
The Witch Lore Project.
Oh, the what?
Witch Lore Project.
Witch Lore Project.
Ink, Ash, and Witchcraft. So those are my 2 favorites.
Okay. Yeah, there's some good ones.
I don't know.
Thank you, Twisted Chaos.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate you more than he ever will.
Thank you. That's not true. Thank you for the ideas.
So I'm going to keep it. I like the dark, dramatic ones. Hexes, Histories, and Heresy. Just gotta make sure nobody else has that trademarked, because that sounds pretty cool.
Very like good, yeah. Cool.
And Ink, Ash, and Witchcraft.
Ink, Ash,
Ink
and
from the
Witchcraft.
pages, Ash from we're reading from banned books, because these would all be banned for sure. And Witchcraft. I like that one. I think I really like that.
Very nice.
But if you guys, hey Dragon, if you guys have any other recommendations, please let us know.
Her name is
Also,
Dragon.
do you guys have an idea of a preference? Do you think this should be live or recorded? Recorded, we could be more consistent. Live, it's going to be inconsistent. It might not be. We might actually do it on a Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening. We might do it on a Tuesday. It might be a Friday afternoon. It's not going to be consistent.
But it'll be more interactive.
But it'll be more
If
interactive.
we're live, which in my episode, to think of a good name.
I like that.
We could do that.
Well, you know what we're going to do today? We're going to pilot a taste of what it would look like. But it's going to be just that thing. So we'll do a little mini.
How about Rook's Register Reticulum?
Sure. You egotistical asshole.
Just kidding. Rook's
Every
Register
name that I've ever come up with, I've
Reticulum.
always included Rook in it, but
Me
he does
too.
not ever include me
I
in
do.
his
That's
names.
not true.
Ever.
Except for Be Kind Witch, because you don't have anything to do with that.
Yeah, you didn't even tell me about it. You just said you want to do it. Didn't even ask me.
Because you didn't want to.
You didn't even ask.
Would you like to be a Be
No.
Kind Witch? See? You don't even want to be
I
a
would
Kind
have
Witch.
been if you didn't.
You should do it with me. I
No.
love it.
No, you have your thing. Do
You
your
can
thing.
do it. I would love you to. I would actually love for you to be involved in Be Kind Witch.
Yes.
Especially since you're the kinder of the two, really. Except just to me. You're not kind to me much, but
I'm kind to you, not nice.
exactly. Out of the two, you are.
There's a
kinder
difference
person.
between nice and kind. We talked about it last week. Pretty much all the witchcraft books, Lord Calvin, and down here in Florida, anything that mentions witchcraft or anything remotely located is banned from most, or if not all public schools, including anything with LGBTQIA in it. All those things are not allowed in public libraries at schools. Even in our actual public library, they're very limited, which is a little surprising because witching in Florida is big.
It's huge, and oddly enough, only the politicians here are like against it. All the people are not.
That's incorrect.
I don't think many people are here against
I
it.
really think you need to remember that what you see and feel too is curated. There is, I take a good example. Is it I can't remember the name of the group, so I don't want to say it wrong. But they are the group that is getting video games banned, and they're from Florida.
What?
They're very, very vocal. There's like 1.3 million people in this group. It is a worldwide group, but they are very heavy in Florida, and they are banning video games that have God stuff in them that are very anti-Christian. So yes, there's a lot of people against it.
Which I don't understand. Why would you?
We don't see it when we run into people.
Yeah.
Because A, we're nice and we're kind to people, and they hold their mouths when they're in front of you because they're not as brazen as they are online. That's kind of what our last night was about. I know we experience things very well, and I haven't experienced any negativity, but I can guarantee you I've had my staff talk about me behind my back for being pagan.
Oh, I did see that.
So
I've had that.
that's the
I've
thing.
definitely had that.
But anyway, yes, it's absurd and atrocious and stupid. And Morgan, thanks for taking a break from cooking to hang out.
Is today the Zombie Day? Happy Zombie Day.
Today is Happy Zombie Day.
Happy Zombie Day to all who celebrate.
Happy Zombie Easter Rabbit Day.
I thought that was Friday. Friday's not the day that he.
Friday's technically,
rose?
yeah, but today's the day we celebrate by
When he opened. Well,
mocking
zombies.
mocking pagan
Oh,
rituals and making anti-cross breeded animals.
See, this is what I mean. That same president I was talking about last night that texted a prayer one day, text Happy Easter this morning. I'm really tempted to say, blessed be.
See, that to me sounds like the war on Christmas that irritates me. If people say Happy Holidays, I'm fine. If people say Merry Christmas, it doesn't hurt my feelings. Why does Happy Easter bother you?
Well, I just wonder why we would do that. Maybe it's kindness. I'll just take their being kind.
That's what you're supposed to do. Just take it as being kind.
I'm going to put thank you all for your kindness.
I know a lot of people didn't agree with me last night when I said it doesn't bother me. If you want to do a prayer at work, you absolutely do a prayer at work. But when you tell me I can't do mine, I have a problem. If you say let's bow our heads in prayer to God, I'll say I'll bow my head. I will thinking, but I'm not praying to your God. If they have a problem with that, then it's a problem.
Ooh, I agree with that. Today he has risen 3 days to respawn. So is this like their aspect or version of the triple goddess?
No, that's the what is
Father,
it?
Son, and Holy Ghost.
Yes, that's the triple god and goddess.
I'm glad we didn't have to steal shit. Our stuff.
We have to take it back. So yeah, we'll do a little clip of our show, a little thing of our show today. I'll show you guys how it's gonna work.
Yeah.
We've been thinking about it for a while. It's really fun. I wanted to do it years ago, and it went out of my head, and it just came back, I think, last week on our show. So, this incense smells really good, but it has a little bit of a hint of
This one.
old lady perm.
Does this say hit 9? What does this say? Super hit.
Yeah, this is a very standard scent. It's not a specific scent. It's really good. It's like the India one. Smells like temples in India. Yes. There is so much to think about.
Speaking of other things, I'll wait till you're done though.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask you if you're gonna be texting the whole show, or
No, I was just thanking Twisted Chaos for her ideas again.
there's a chat right there.
Oh, that's true. I could think here. Yes, I'll do it right here.
Yes, you should.
There we go.
Did you have a topic today? I can't remember.
No, it's just stirring the cauldron, talking around the cauldron,
I like that.
witchy stuff. I kind of how it's been going, really. I like that. Thank you at I don't know what show, but
It's been doing that forever because that's not actually the underscored name. It's just a pain. It won't do it. It's been a pain. It's very hard to tag anybody anymore. Like, it's just broken. I think YouTube is really stupid.
Ooh, international news.
What's
going
on? Yeah,
on?
it's gonna be a big week for sure.
What's going on? Tell me I'm ignorant.
Well, everybody's getting fired and let go on the political side. Tons of generals are going. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, but that's where my head went.
Stupidity.
Lots of generals have been let go and people in control, and there's a lot of discord in the military right now. So that's going to be, I think, a big thing.
And the military, honestly, should have all of our respect and be, I don't mean like first above people, but they really should have a high seat at the table and deserve our thanks, I'm sorry, and respect, because most of them joined for a good reason. It's not their fault, whatever's going on. My dad and my granddad were in was your granddad in the service?
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. My grandfather and my dad were in the service. A lot of my uncles. My dad was a flight engineer.
World War II.
In the Texas Air National Guard. He went to Operation Desert Shield and Desert Storm. So did my pop. And I don't agree with some stuff, but I really respect them. Military.
Yes, I saw that too. The Department of War Crimes. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens with all that. I don't even know if that's what you meant specifically, Hulas, but that's where my head went.
Meeting, sir. To be a leader of a local pagan group. Oh, that's freaking awesome.
That is very cool.
Manny?
So we're actually getting very involved, but it hasn't been pagan specific. So here's an example. We are reviving the Pink Pistols chapter here in Cape Coral. I know not everybody in here agrees with that, and I respect everybody's opinion on arms and guns and all that stuff. I do.
God's guns and glory.
I completely respect people's opinions on those things, but ours is that minorities and marginalized people should be able to protect themselves and do it safely, smartly, and with a group of people that is safe and comfortable. That's just them fighting. They're biting each other. I can see them. So yeah, I believe in that. I grew up with guns, and that is something that I'm comfortable with and I like. So we're reviving the Pink Pistols, which is an LGBTQIA+. And yes, every one of those letters and the plus matter to me. And I am very disappointed on a whole nother topic about how many people in the first 3 letters are being assholes to the rest of the letters.
Like who?
However,
we should be inclusive.
It is that, and for allies. So we are going to have that chapter, so where people have a safe space. We have all of the things set and ready to go for it. Our first event is going to be in April. And we will be doing gun shows. We'll be doing gun safety, and we will be going to arrange as a group. Girls, hushy, hushy.
That is, I'm a bear with arms.
Yes, I have bare arms.
Oh.
That is hilarious. But yeah, that's one of the big things, and we're really pushing this, our show and our interactions with all this, right? Like that's been a big piece. I'm really trying to get involved in Discord and be active a little bit more. And while I love cups, it's something I want to participate in adjacently. So we go when we can.
Well, and I think we found locally through the Twisted Sunday School at the Kava Bar, different people and had discussions with, like, I'm Jeremy, like one of the Kava tenders yesterday, and that's kind of how we've been getting involved, I think, a little bit. You know, I was just chatting with him, and he's really cool. His name's Tyler, and I think you enjoy, I know you enjoy talking with him as well.
Yeah, we've done tarot reads for each other, which has been fun.
But he was talking about a book and comment on a book I'm reading, and then said something. It got down to the topic of like, God, this has been a crazy week. I'm just trying to kind of reconnect. And he said something that really kind of resonated with me. It's like, you don't really have to, just remember that spirit, God,
that
goddess,
does nothing.
Magic, whatever, you don't have to reconnect to it. It's right behind you. You just got to remember it's there. That's kind of a good reminder to me to not think it's some big major thing, to go out and meditate and sit on the grass to reconnect that it's within me, it's there. So that was neat. I like that. And I'm going to start doing some interviews, and the first one I'm going to do is with you about the book of Baphomet. And then my second one is going to be with a really special, awesome dude that I've got to work on. So I'm excited about those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're going to do our book reviews
So what's your
randomly, kind of in the style of like an interview session where maybe we will eventually interview the author, but Rook's going to come up with some questions to ask me about the book so that we can talk about the book and how it impacted and is, for me.
So I've got to
of many different books, and this is just one of them.
So I've got to read. You've read the book. I have not read the book yet. I'm going to read that this week and work on my questions for the Book of Baphomet by Addie Estain.
Yep.
So I'm looking forward to that. And then, I'm sorry I kind of jumped in there. Did you want to talk about your books first?
No, go ahead.
And then I have
Since
just
you're
been
already there.
digging The Witch's Name by Storm Fairy Wolf. This book is just freaking amazing. It seems like just an experience to me. It's got some history about the importance and power of names as protectors, names as destroyers, how to meditate with and find a magical or witchy name if you so choose to, different processes, or how to better connect to a magical pagan or witchy name that you have and kind of the purpose. But it's very it's in depth and full of experience without being difficult. I think it's been a pleasurable read so far. So it's power. There's power in your name. Mm-hmm. So I look forward to. I'll be doing a review on this too afterwards. So that'll be my third one.
Sounds good. Hey, Unexplained, welcome in.
Unexplained. There's one of the awesome dudes.
Yes.
Yeah, I know that book by Addie Estain wasn't a bad read. I have not read it yet. So I'll be excited to read it because just, kind of knowing him and stuff, it's kind of neat. Just like yours, reading a work by someone has got like a really cool power and connection to it. So I do look forward to that.
Mm-hmm. And Kellen, that is crazy. How they do that. It's really unfortunate how those things are done. And Hootless, which one do you have? The name, the witch's name, or the Book of Baphomet? The quick read, easy read. I like it. I told Adius that I actually liked it more than I expected I would.
I'm sure he's talking about the Book of Baphomet.
Correct.
But I could be wrong.
Correct.
I'm anxious to see what I'm able to learn from this.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yep, it's pretty good. It's what's really interesting about it is I am very big, and you guys have heard me talk about the Green Man, the archetype of the Green Man. And I know the Green Man is its own entity to a lot of people, but to me, it's an archetype. An archetype is this kind of scaffolding of energy and ideas and concepts that fit together. And so the Green Man to me is pretty much all of the male entities that embody the god, including the androgynous ones and the feminine ones. Dionysus being one of the main ones. Cernunnos is my kind of like my main, but Dionysus has been very important. It's one of the first deities I ever worked with, and has come back around. And the similarities between Dionysus and Baphomet are in this book incredible. So in my notes, because I write all over my books when I read, it is so filled with words of like, okay, this really is like this very Dionysian thing. This is a very so I'm really excited about talking about that because there are so many aspects to it that are related to Dionysus. They're fighting. It's so funny, and I'm interested if anybody else has that kind of feeling in it. All the way through, I kept saying, okay, this is. If I didn't know this was the Book of Baphomet and no words were used, then I would think this was about Dionysus.
Have you told Adius that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you shared that with him.
Yep, I did.
It's neat how you get what you're supposed to get from books, like our conversations. Or.
And I also completely understand that I don't know that he even met any of that. You know what I mean? Yeah. If there's any connection there, but I found it, and that's what matters. So I thought it was very cool. I am still reading.
So you're reading
through Destiny of Souls.
Destiny of Souls.
Journey of Souls was a great introduction to it and really cool. Destiny of Souls is really intense and a lot more case studies, so it's a little boring, a little bit harder to get through, and get through it. And I'm going to answer that. It's a good question. I'm going to answer it my way. But it's a difficult. Destiny of Souls is difficult to get through because of all the case studies and all the layers that he's putting on these things, and they seem very fantastical. So it's kind of hard. So I'm reading it very slowly. I'm about halfway through now. And then the Flowering Wand is the other one, which I'm progressing through slowly.
I've got to catch up to you. I was ahead of you, and now I'm way behind.
Yep, and I've been using my notes in a different way. I've been watching a lot of things on how to improve memory, how to learn better, because I used to be really good, and I've lost it as an adult. So I'm using different ways to remember the stuff, and it's working really well. So that was super cool.
Cool.
The Green Man. I want to go back to that comment, Hootless, about how the entities are identified and named. There is a lot of information about it. There is a book. It's called The Green Man Archetype, and it looks at like the pagan and Christian roots of it as an actual motif. And its design in the churches and how some churches incorporated it, and pre-Christian era and post-Christian, and really comes up with what the entity is and what it is, right? And the names of the individual gods and goddesses are generally historical things that they are found, like Cernunnos on the I never say it right. The Cauldron. I don't want to mess it up. Gunstrap, I can't remember it. Let's see if I can Google it real fast.
That is so cool, Morgantorium. I love to go in and see like some of those things.
Gundestrap? The Gundestrap Cauldron. So if you want to do a little research on Gundestrap Cauldron, that will give you a lot of information about Cernunnos. So you really have a lot of these mostly from Europeans. So you have Welsh and you have Celtic influences. You have Herne the Hunter, Cernunnos, Dionysus, who's considered one of the old Olympian, engagements back in with Roman and Greek influence. So these things go way back. There's lots of research about them, and to me, they're all aspects of the same thing. Just like with the goddess. So I have in my head, I have the Green Man and the Green Woman. They're the god and goddess. And all of the entities kind of fit within, not all actually, but a lot of the entities fit within those constructs. But I do feel that they're a little bit later in construct, and that what's probably more old or older than these is probably from the Egyptian culture. So that's kind of where I kind of feel and hit on Green Men and the Green Woman. They are the original primal caveman entities. And then we developed them from there. And those things are different based on where you feel humanity might have originated from. If you feel it might have originated from, to me, like the African area, and that area, then you're going to look more about the caveman. If you're thinking more Egypt, which is kind of still the same area to a degree, then you're thinking like me. It's like I think they came from aliens.
Aliens.
So there's all these different ways to look at it. It can be very confusing. But there's lots of little bits and pieces you can get to. Green Women and Green Women of Wicker. I would love to see that.
Yes, please post pictures, Morgantorium.
And interestingly, you can't see it. It's behind me. I might bring it up, but it's very hard to get to. But back behind me, I'll turn the camera back there and kind of aim it in a little bit. But I have it's the Green Man, and he was created for my birthday. Rook commissioned it for me from a lady named Claire in the UK. And she made it and shipped it to me. And it's really cool. I don't think you'll be able to see it, but we'll try real quick. Sorry about all the, yeah, see, it's too dark over there in that corner. It's right there. Oops. Yeah, he's right there. He's actually about 2 feet tall. Green guy with antlers. Yeah, you definitely can't see that. I'm sorry. Whoops. We tried. We really did. So I'll bring him up. He's one of my favorite things I have, and to me, he represents. I can see him as Cernunnos. I can see him as Hearn. I can see him as Pan. I can see him as really all of the different energies there, and I love crafted things like that. It is so neat to have. So really, would love to see what you put. And we have the creative corner section in the Discord. If you want to, please share pictures. And I love that stuff. But I mean, that's really what I've been working on and reading. And I'm still doing my TFU courses. So we talked about it last week about doing our growth sessions and our mentorship, depending on what the things are. We have that kind of process set up. So we're doing a lot of things, and you're doing some editing and we have tons of video that we're still working through. That is now in editing stages. So we're trying to get all that up to date, edited, and move all those things. You can see we got this new tripods and some new stuff for our video process. So really exciting.
Mr. Chaos provided me with this beautiful hand cleaner.
I'm also, I'm not even going to say writing a book, but I'm writing a paper of some sort, a story, a tale. It is nonfiction for me. It is the story of my belief system and how I got to where I'm at, and what's within my belief system and the deity and the energies that are part of it. So that's something I'm working on because I need to kind of get it into an organized space. Manny, thanks for hopping in as you always do. It is much appreciated, sir. Have an awesome day. I agree. Oh, I absolutely agree. The other thing that's really cool about my theory on gods, goddesses, Green Man, and all the things is, some people really kind of get stuck in this, if my God's not the original true God, then it doesn't have any power. I don't believe that for a second. I believe the power comes from the universe, and we all interpret things the way that we do based on what we need to see and how we need to see it. And I think that these entities, these energies that we name, these things that you create, like my Green Man back here, have the power that we provide to them, that we give to them based on what we believe in within them. So I'm 100% on board. My God does not need to be the oldest, doesn't need to be the best, doesn't need to be the original. He just needs to be mine.
And the hottest. I'm just kidding.
It's seriously though.
Just kidding.
Yeah. So go ahead. You had something to say. You should continue.
And the hottest.
Yeah, continue on with the rest of your comments.
That was it.
Continue on, sir.
That just said, beautiful, meaningful traditions can be made at any time.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And there is zero need to try to be the biggest and the best. Like I get this from when you talk about like why can I never remember this word? Revivalists versus reconstruction. There are people directly in one camp and the other where they're like, oh well, you know, if you're not connected to the old ways, then it's not meaningful. Or you know, our witches come from a witch bloodline of 35 generations, and it's like, that's great. I really am glad that that is there for you and that you can work on reviving that or reconstructing what we think those practices were. But you know what? When I'm all alone by myself and I am meditating and I am thinking what God, goddess, and all these things, energies mean to me, I think we're all connected to the same source.
I was going to say, to that point,
I hate that part of gatekeeping.
It's nice to have different traditions. Like, I'm interested, I'm probably, I don't know, I'm exploring like the fairy tradition eventually after I finish the Black Rose. And I think traditions and stories and customs give meaning and purpose to practice. But if you think about it, I think about now and like ancestors of people years ago. If I go outside now at dusk, there is a magic there that I don't need any words to experience that connection.
Nope.
So I think we come up with those connections which are important in the way that they make our practice more meaningful, or, you know, we can connect better to it. But just going out there at dusk or seeing here, we have the most beautiful sunrise and sunsets in Southwest Florida that I've seen. Just seeing that, that's a freaking experience, you know, to me.
Yeah.
It's just something. So I think like our ancestors just had that connection, and they didn't need words for it to describe.
Nope.
And, you know.
Nope.
That's just my thought.
That's a really good comment, Hootless. You know, I share that confusion to a degree. I'll share with you though, kind of what I've come to maybe believe is the right word. I think that back in the day, before we understood the science of the world, because I believe in science too, I'm very scientific and logical minded, that people looked up to the heavens and saw these things up there and weren't able to really understand what they were. And they knew the difference between a star and a planet, and different constellations. And that's where they came up with these, you know, what the constellations meant to them. And so back then when we had the planets, which included the sun, because the sun was thought to be a planet, the moon, considered a planet, basically all the physical planets. Each one of them represented something to them that they could not explain. So they kind of used them as energy deity in the beginning. And I think that's where they started from. So the thought was that they were an energy and we are human, so we embodied them as a human. That's why you'll find later the connection between the Roman gods. Mercury, for example, what it's ruled by. And what it's ruled by is a certain god or goddess that has the energy of that thing. So you got with your first set of gods and goddesses are the Romans, right? And so Romans had these names. You have somebody that's a mercurial, somebody who's very quick, and what is the one for Jupiter is jovial. They're very happy. And so these energies were kind of organized based on what they knew about the thing that they couldn't explain. And so when you do that, you have this whole system of deities. And then as people started growing and learning more about their world, and people started grouping together more, they started creating these other energies and naming them to those planets. So in addition to that, you have groups of people that are pocketed elsewhere that maybe didn't follow the planets, right? So what they did is they had their other entities, and they created their entities based on energies that they knew and that they had. And then those energies become humanized, animized, right? So that they're an actual energy or an entity. And then they get applied to the planets as if because they're similar in those energies, because they're all connected. We are all, there is a one source mind, in my opinion. The mind is all, the all is mental. The all is mental, whatever. I get it backwards every time.
That's
Hermetic principle number one.
Of the Kabbalion,
Yep.
of the Trismegistus, how do you say it?
Hermes Trismegistus.
Hermes
Or Trismegistus, depending on how you look at it.
The three initiates.
And absolutely unexplained. That's the bottom line of this for me is you have gods and goddesses from many different pantheons to me that portray the same thing, because we all grew up and came up in different spaces and areas. And I mean, I'm talking about ancestrally. You might have had the Celtic pocket. You might have had the Egyptian pocket. You might have had the pocket that was in New Zealand before it was connected. But we're all connected in mind. So we all developed a similar set of energies and ways to address them, and those things align up very well. So Inanna and Ishtar, Neptune, and Neptune's oh my god, I just went blank. Who's the you have the Roman and the Greek, you have Neptune and the consort. I cannot remember who that is, but it has the Triton. What is it? Because all I can picture right now is Neptune in Virginia Beach. Because it's actually, oh my god, somebody's gonna say it in a minute and I'm gonna be like really irritated. But that is the idea. Yeah. Hulis, I don't know much about that. I think people that are so far removed from an emperor, I'm not a really big fan of deifying any human, but I can understand why they do it because of the power that people think they had. I don't like the sainting of people either. I think that's a weird thing. And yes, they had a lot of gods. I have a lot of gods. I believe in all of them. I do believe Inanna and Ishtar represent the same energy, but I believe that they are actually distinct deities. It's hard to, a lot of people wrap their head around that for me. How can they be distinct but the same? But they are.
And hail Lord Kelvin, walker of the left-hand path and the sigil of Baphomet.
Yes.
I would love to pull that up and see what that looks like. The sigil of...
Well, there's more
is
than
it Baphomet
one.
or Baphomet? Depends
on who you ask. Baphomet, I think, is the more common call. Baphomet is like what we say in English.
Okay, so I would like to see that, and so they're fascinating, and
it's on the book.
You connect to them.
Adius's version is on the book. That's the sigil.
That's right here.
Yeah.
Okay. It's different than the sigil of Lucifer.
Yeah. Well, there's multiple different sigils. Sigils can be made by just about anybody, but there is supposedly in the Goetia, there's a specific. I don't know if Baphomet is considered Goetic or not, but I don't know a lot about it. I'm not a follower of Baphomet, but I do believe, just like we said, it reminds me of Dionysus in my book, in my brain book. Poseidon, thank you, Jesus.
Poseidon.
Unexplained is now Jesus. Yes.
Unexplained is now Jesus.
Poseidon and Neptune.
Jesus.
Those are the same energies, just like in my mind with Baphomet and Dionysus. Those are the same energies. I hold them in the same line of part of the Green Man archetype. They are the same energy to me. But they are different deities because Dionysus means something differently to me, as Baphomet means to Adius. So they're distinct, but they're still the same energies and the same thing, just like Inanna and Ishtar. When you have these two distinct energies, but they're distinct, but they're also kind of the same. So, yeah. And I apologize if I'm going too fast, y'all. I just realized that there is a longer than normal delay today because of how we started the
Is it my fault?
I wouldn't say it's your fault, but the timing between when you hit start and go live can extend it. So,
sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't have popped it out.
Sorry, no, it's not about that. It's the time from starting on OBS to starting in YouTube.
Oh.
Because there's already a 5 to 10 second delay.
I'm so sorry you are ill, Paranormal Witch.
Yeah.
I hate that for you, man. I hope you rest up.
A lot of people are not feeling really good.
Feel better.
Yes.
I hope the boys leave you so you can rest some while you don't feel well.
So, well, we went really out there on the deity thing.
Yeah, that's cool. That's what this is about. This is stirring the cauldron.
I like...
We're sitting around the cauldron. We're stirring it and talking.
I like the idea when I talked to Adius a bit about it, and I think we kind of disagree on this aspect, but I think it's more of a misinterpretation of my thought process. So I really like the idea that, and a lot of people will disagree, like how you kind of mix these together, but Dionysus is not the same as Baphomet. Dionysus is not the same as the Green Man as an entity. It's not the same as Cernunnos or Herne the Hunter or Pan, but they're the same energy vein or energy well, I think is the best way I can put it. So they all come from the energy well of this forest-dwelling masculine energy. And from them we pull energies that support and guide us through what we do. And I believe that. on top of that, they are still distinct in what the energies they represent. So like the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, or the Youth, Father, and Sage.
I like that one, Youth, Father, and Sage.
Mm-hmm. And I picture each one of those as different aspects of it, but again, they're the same, but they're separate. So it's kind of hard for me to explain too how my brain works on that, but I do find it very interesting how angry some people can get about they're not the same, you can't say that, and blah blah. It's like, really? Yes, they are. I don't know the right word differently.
They're different aspects. Oh, very cool. I just love that name, Morgantorium.
Yeah, I do too.
I love it. That's a very cool. Cool of
yeah.
your mom. Very cool, mama.
Yes, and I agree with that too. It's the belief system really is, yes, theological universalism, but it's also deism, where for me God is in everything. Even our house has a spirit. The dirt has a spirit. The car has a spirit, and it does. To me. Now, as far as deification, there's more to it than that, but those energies are all around us, and they do come from that same well. I've never heard the term theological universalism, so I need to look at it. So
thank you.
Yeah. Sorry, I have something in my throat.
You want some water?
No, I have something in my throat.
Look, it's so funny to me. Like when we tried to plan script or whatever our circles, our Sunday circles, this flows way better to me and easier than anything when we try to plan it out.
Look at what Unexplained just wrote. That is exactly the way I can explain it. I appreciate that.
I use James Bond as an example.
Spider-Man.
Differently depending on the. Oh yeah.
Yep.
That's
and each one has a very
that.
different method and way of being perceived and is perceived, but they might be the same thing, but they're all different. I like that a lot. That's a really, really, really cool way to look at that. Noted. The planets are a little bit weirder, you know. I think that
I don't understand.
I think the planets in astrology, from what I've learned, and I could be wrong because I'm not an expert, but the planets and things really come from that whole when before science and before things. That's how some people interpreted Oh, I think I'm getting sick.
Oh
no fun.
I hope you don't have the cocoa.
I'm gonna test. I have a test left.
You need me to go? Oh, you have one?
No, there's one left up there. I'll double check just in case before I go out. I don't want to get anybody sick.
If you do, give it to me.
I like that too, Morgantorium, approaching Christianity as a platform of philosophical questioning. That's a lot of how I, kind of think about where that comes from.
Wow, that is so cool.
Yes.
I don't have that. I know of. I don't have any other pagan people in my family, but I know of.
I'll be honest with you. All of your family is probably pagan. They just don't realize it because that's what Christianity was. They just morphed their God into one thing. The one big difference that I've learned between paganism and Christianity, and left-hand path for that matter, and Wiccan, all of them, as pagans, we take responsibility. Not just left-hand path, but all pagan paths that I have come across take responsibility for things and don't say, Jesus, take the wheel.
I love that. That's what Satanism taught me.
That's my biggest problem.
And the left-hand path is how to take responsibility in a true responsibility, not in a selfish way, like for attention. Because like some people, they insist upon taking, that's my fault, and Satanism taught me that is a selfish thing to do. Taking real responsibility, what I learned anyway, is to acknowledge it, do what you can to fix it, and move on. Right? Don't live in it.
And I know we're seesawing the topic now, probably because of the delay a little bit. But really crazy about astrology, yes, when you're looking at that and you're thinking of something, just think about it. That light is, I'm just going to say 100 light years away. That means that light that you are seeing when you look at that star originated 100 years ago.
Oh yeah. Oh no, let me. Huh.
So that is insane. That's insane. It's just amazing. You know, I often tell my mother she was not a mother to me growing up, and she has a lot of guilt around that, and there's a lot of problems. But as an adult, she's been pretty good, and I was very appreciative, and I was going to say it last night, but I didn't have the right space. But my mom is a born again Christian. Not a born again Christian, but a born again Christian. She's refound Christianity and God. And when she asked me, she just said, "Do you believe?" And I said, "I believe, but not like you do." And she said, "I don't care, just as long as you believe in something. There's something else." And I mean, that is one of the best ways you can come across that for me from somebody who's Christian, and I love that. And Hootless, I don't know. Sometimes I think he did come back and did exactly what he did and took his living by the book, but not understanding the book and using it as a weapon. It's not that. No. There's a very specific, and I know everybody's seen it. What is that movie with Mandy Moore?
Walk to Remember?
The one where she throws the Bible at the girl?
That is not a weapon.
Yes.
I can't remember the name.
And then she like throws it at her and hits her with it.
I wonder if it's a Walk to Remember. I don't think it is. Let me see. Mandy Moore movies.
Yeah. So if anybody knows that
Look it
movie,
up.
that's what I think. Christianity every time. That's just what I go to. Now there are some Christians. We know them. We've met
Whatever
them.
happened to
Some are in
Mandy
our
Moore?
families. They're amazing. And they really are. And they're good people. And they don't look at things as Saving Grace. Yes.
Oh.
We should watch that again. Pretty cute movie.
Walk to Remember How to Kill. Saved?
Is it Saved?
Hillary Faye. Saved.
That
maybe?
sounds right. Maybe it's Saved.
Because I said so.
We're gonna find it.
She's been in a lot of movies.
Yes, Saved. There he goes. It is Saved. And I just love that part. And it comes up on my feed. And I'm like, that's why I have a problem with Christianity. I just want to use it as a weapon. And I believe that if we look at more original text and more text that should have been included, we would have a whole different process. But Christianity allows you to be a good person and blame everything bad on somebody else and not take any responsibility. That's my problem with Christianity. It's just set up to do that. I would rather this not shower stuff on top of my rocks here.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Where's her?
I have
Albums.
a really cool crystal here, and I want to protect it because it can break easy. So,
I didn't know Mandy Moore had all these albums. Huh.
we were back to the show.
Oh, I was trying to look at.
We found it.
I wanna be with you. No, that's Jessica Simpson. Mandy Moore is. I can't remember. Oh, what are her songs?
Yeah, don't ever confuse the two. Mandy Moore can sing way better.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jessica. You're
Think
cute.
I'm in love. Think that I'm in love
So.
with you. Saving Grace was a kick-ass show with Holly. What's her name? She was a badass cop.
That was a really good show.
Oh man, it's a good one.
We should watch. We need to watch some of our old shows again, but
Yes, not
we
all
don't have a lot of
Christianity is the
time.
same. And I
That's-
would love to interview Twisted Chaos about her path one day
And
because
when-
it just is very interesting.
I need to be more clear when I say Christianity. It is a specific version of Christianity. I don't dislike Christians. I don't dislike Christianity either. It is a very specific subset. It's the subset that I was in, and many that are like it. Southern Baptist, evangelical, those, even Catholic. I mean, they just have a different way of
Yeah.
taking responsibility for things that we should be responsible for. So,
I was raised Texas Southern Baptist, and I'm forever scarred.
Virginia Southern Baptist.
Oh, girl. Hypocrisy is the main dish.
I have never known a group of people that can literally say, Jesus, forgive me for all my sins. I'm trying to be a better person. Go outside and tell somebody to fuck off and run them off the road. It's like,
Well, they literally, like, the place that I got a lot of comfort and fellowship from and friendships and family, I was in the choir and then the ensemble group and really heavy youth group. Those people immediately when I went to them to talk about that I was gay. Not so much my friends, but like I was kicked out of the youth group. I was asked to not come back to be in the ensemble, the worship lead and stuff. I'm like, God dang, that don't seem like Jesus to me. That's not what y'all been preaching.
Nope. And what I've learned now is if I believe in Jesus, if Jesus is real, if God is real in the way Christians believe, then he's just showing himself to me through nature and through the world and through Ishtar and through Poseidon. I am not taking any other gods before him, which is an interesting statement. Thou shalt not take any other gods before me. That means that there are other gods.
Exactly.
But I don't believe that.
I try to do what one of my teachers, past teachers, told me, and I think it's pretty good advice. Don't completely unless it's like murderous cult. Don't down or completely disregard what you were brought up on religion-wise, but take the parts that you like from it, because that's what we all do. Pull it into your eclecticism, right?
Yeah. Very true. It does.
Good. That's right.
But I still believe, if there are pearly gates, I believe in an afterlife. And so if I get to the pearly gates and he's like, "Nah, dude, you fucked up. I'm the real God."
Hail Satan!
Then I truly believe that he would say, "But you really tried so hard to do the right thing and treat people well, and you loved animals, and you stepped up for people when they couldn't, and you stood up for things, even if they were wrong things. You stood up. Come on in."
I agree.
And if he doesn't do that, then it's not a God I want to be a part of. Sorry. It's just how I feel.
Hey, the petites. I love you, little crunchy.
Which is why I'm not afraid to believe or not believe. I can tell you some things when I'm alone and meditating and thinking and just by myself in silence. I absolutely believe that that's proof of God. There's something there. So much. It's just there.
I do. I mean, at times, when I work on a spell or a prayer throughout the day, I do reference God in a version, and I will say Amen once in a while. I will connect to that pieces of that.
It's why it doesn't bother me when they pray at work.
I still don't like that, but
but that's because of, in my opinion, that's a deep-seated personal hatred of Christianity as an organized religion.
Yeah. Because I don't hate the prayer. I don't hate God, and I don't hate that stuff. It's I think it's the pushing of it in a place like that.
I don't think that's pushing it. Did he say you have to bow your head? Or are you embarrassed because you don't?
I just feel like it makes people uncomfortable. But maybe
it makes you uncomfortable.
It definitely makes me uncomfortable.
Does it make the rest of your team uncomfortable?
I don't know, and I'm okay if they do it at work, but go to a place and do that.
I disagree. No. I think it's fine as long as people don't make it a force. You don't have to.
Maybe I'm the one making it weird.
I don't think you're making it weird. I think a lot of people agree with you. We just disagree on that topic. I don't feel uncomfortable when people say they bow their head and take a prayer at work because I'm not bowing and praying to their God. Usually I keep my eyes open. I just don't do that. But I will take that moment of silence to reach out to whatever energy I need to reach out to.
Yeah, it's true. That's a good point.
I think, yes, pagan practitioners can work with Yahweh. Absolutely do. Or God in any of his forms. The Son, the Father, and the Holy Ghost, whatever it is.
When a whiny wiener bully. But ultimately letting people discover their own way. Nice.
Yeah, that's cute. Unexplained. I like that.
I'll pray with someone on my team. Ask me to pray with them. That's nice.
That is neat. Yeah. And how were you? Were you serving good? Yes. And you were still serving me. I completely feel that. Yes, I do too. Whenever somebody, and I used to not do that, when somebody like messages me and says, and I know, so I have a team member I know is very religious. Her dad is a preacher, and I will send unprovoked. I will send her a message when things aren't going well and she's having a hard time. I'll say a prayer for you. I don't care what you call it. I'm going to take the energy out to think of, and I will pray to God for her because that's what she believes in, and I believe that God exists somewhere in there, just not the way people do it. So I will pray. I have no problems with that. And most people at work are tend to kind of veer that way. So I will say thoughts and prayers. And if somebody says, you know what, I don't pray, I'm like, okay, well, do you have any belief system that I will go out and light a candle for you. I'll throw a salt over my shoulder if that's what is, because I think the energy that it takes to understand and do an action for somebody is what matters. And that's my paganism that does that. My paganism says, I can sit with you and hold space with you in the way that you need it, not the way that I need it.
Mm-hmm.
If the space is for you. Yeah. Agreed. And Hulis, if it goes into the whole you art the Father and the Soul and the Holy Spirit, and I beg to you, no, I get that, I would have a problem with. Just like in work, I would not be okay with that.
What?
If somebody's like, you know, dear Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. They do, you know, all the stuff of prayer and ballot. I wouldn't do that. But if it says, take a moment to pray, we thank you for, you know, giving us food to eat and for supporting us, and yeah, I'm gonna say with that.
Well, like my boss and I, we went to a building, separate company, a couple buildings down to a meeting, a board meeting, and then that's how it was just very weird. Maybe it's me that's weird, but it started out, let's start with a prayer. And I'm like, I just looked at her, and I was like, I just looked at her, and we both just kind of looked ahead, because then after the said prayer, then the person, she was like a very judgy biddy, like about other people, even about other preachers. Like the comment after that prayer was, well, we don't like this new preacher, he's a little bit too bombastic, right? You know, I was like, okay, what God are you talking about that you just prayed from?
But that has nothing to do though with praying at work or holding space for somebody. That's a person that has a character problem.
Yeah.
Again, I go back to the Christmas thing. People say Merry Christmas to me. I'm not correcting them. Thank you for taking the time out to say happy something to me. You know, I like that. I really, really believe and feel good about that.
I appreciate that. Like if somebody, I don't get
I see
offended.
prayer the same way.
Yeah, if somebody says they pray for me, well, thank you.
Again, if you start going down the weird, you know, I'm devote my life to you and, you know, bless us with your presence, we're gonna get a little weird. There's some limits to my ability for that. Yeah. And dogs are God backwards.
They are. They're babies, and they're holy.
I am a holy dog.
You are. But you're not a Tachichi.
I weigh 3.5 pounds.
You are not a Tachichi.
Fuck you, I am a Tachichi.
Tachichis are these...
She's Queen Tachichi.
Like, kind of chihuahuas from Mexico that are really tall, like a foot tall.
They're considered the progenitor of these guys.
And they're like supposed to be like holy. Or
it's not proof, but they were definitely revered. That's some thought.
Cleo.
You got 8 dirty titties, honey. We got to give you a bath.
Did you come to say hi to Unexplained? He likes cats. Or he likes certain cats. Cleo came to say hello to you, Unexplained. My name is Cleo.
I like the idea of agnosticism too. Atheism makes me a little sad sometimes, but most atheists I know are good-hearted people, even though I think a lot more atheists can be jerks.
Yeah, like, it's like they make it a point to make it known.
Some vegans, vegetarians,
some
okay. I get it, it's what you believe.
Vegetarianism.
I know they all probably can't hear me.
Not lesbitarianism, but vegetarianism.
I had to fix something so that it doesn't damage the computer.
I love this sweet cat. She is so sweet, like a little doggy. Do you love Cleo? Even though you broke a jar with herbs.
Yeah, it was my. I know what's missing off the table. It was my ground cloves.
Oh, little baby CC.
Witched cat.
Oh hell yeah!
I've been to Black Church.
It's really cool when you get a. Oh yes, I love Black Church. I haven't been in a long time.
I've been. It's
and
been
very welcoming people.
Oh yeah.
And wonderful food.
Oh yeah, very welcoming. I've never felt uncomfortable in a Black church when I've gone.
You know, I would really like to go to a Black church because we do. So the Universal Church, we had like 1 or 2 brown colored people. I'll be in the one other, but I wonder why. And Precious.
Oh, because the people that were there were not very welcoming.
They were not. They were fucking bitches. I'd like to go to a Black church. Absolutely. And the music is so good.
I agree with that too, but atheists are, and I think the word that I'm looking for atheists is they're just more pragmatic, and they're not very fluffy. They're anti-fluffs.
Oh, I thought he was talking about Baba Yaga, but Baha. I think that's something different.
I have never heard of it.
Uh-huh.
Baha'i. It sounds familiar though.
I've heard of Baba Yaga.
I don't think that's the same.
She was
thing.
my grandmother.
I could see it.
I would be interested to know what is that Baha. We're gonna pull it up. We're gonna practice our encyclopedia. We're gonna practice our Rook's reticulum.
Global religion founded in 19th century Persia, emphasizing unity of humanity, the oneness of God, and the harmony of all major religions.
Ooh.
Sounds very neat. Core
So-
principles are eliminating prejudice, gender equality, universal education, and the harmony of science. I've never heard of it.
Is this kind of like metaphysical?
Well, we're going to be looking at that now.
We will be looking at Baha.
Core beliefs and teachings: oneness of God, unity of humanity. Humanity is one family. All prejudice, Rachel, must be abandoned. Progressive revelation. Religions are not contradictory, but successive chapters of one faith.
Ooh, prophets including
I like that.
Abraham, Buddha, Jesus, Muhammad, and now
Baha'u'llah. Baha'u'llah. I don't know how to say that.
Oh, nice.
Purpose of life is to know and worship God through prayer, service to humanity, refining one's character. I have a problem with the worship God thing. That could be a me thing, but that's something I'd have to consider. And the soul is immortal. Upon death, continues to progress to spiritual worlds. Absolutely, 100%. No
Nice.
clergy, daily prayer, study texts, and service to humanity is a form of worship. I love that.
That is kind of like metaphysical humanism.
I would love to read a little bit more about that.
Hell yeah.
Do you have a recommendation of a book about it that gives you a good rundown? I personally,
would like to do that.
I personally have issues with worship. I don't feel comfortable with the word worship, and that's, again, I think that's a leftover thing from my upbringing. But even the deities I work with now, I can revere them.
Let me know a good one you recommend.
I work with them. I respect them. I honor them and even elevate them. But worship, I think, is just one level too hard for me in a lot of cases. So, but I would love to read.
We need to go see your mama now.
Oh, Clearwater.
Isn't Clearwater where Scientology? Ooh, is it?
Yeah.
I'd like to drive by that too. Really? Is it really?
I have no desire to go anywhere near Scientology.
In Florida? The headquarters is here?
The
I
the
thought it'd be like in
headquarters,
Utah or California.
the headquarters of IMH is here. International Church of Metaphysical, ICMH. It's in Sarasota.
I would love to go by there.
Yeah.
I like
If you guys
them,
haven't heard of
actually.
ICMH,
International Church of Metaphysical Humanism.
it's a really good group. They do a Wednesday evening podcast, 30 minutes. They just kind of talk about stuff. It's really fun. We participate a lot. So
Yes.
we'll share that link on our
Very
Discord,
good.
guys, if you want to do that Wednesday night. I know it has nothing to do with Scientology. I think that's just the Clearwater reference.
I would love to read about it.
But-
When you are able to send a good beginner's book that kind of
Yeah.
does an overview, I would love to read it. Sounds
Me too.
Awesome.
I wonder if they would allow for you to pull. It sounds monotheistic. I'm not monotheistic. Doesn't mean I wouldn't want to learn or experience it though. That would be fun. I need more books. Thanks.
But I'm going to get one on Baha. Baha'i. I want to learn how to say it correctly though. I can't see how it's spelled. Oh, Baha'i.
Baha'i.
Ba'ala. Baha'i. God speaks again. Okay. Ooh. Look it up.
I gotta
Here,
pee.
God speaks again.
I need to pee and oh. Can you get her? She's clawing me to hang on.
Come here, baby. I'm sorry, I put you down.
It's okay.
You can come sit with me, baby. Come sit
I
with
gotta pee, Mo. I gotta go to the restroom real quick because we're
Let's see.
doing.
God speaks again. I'm going to find it.
So we can book read it.
And then we're going to do some cards. Ooh, what is all this? What is Artemis? Speaks again. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Ooh. Hold on. I'm finding it. Who this God speaks again? Oh, let's see. Ooh, is this by Kenneth Bowers? Who's this? Kenneth Bowers. Let's see if this is it. Let me show you. Let's see. Let's see. Is okay, is it this one? Let's see if I can get it to show. Well, of course now it's not showing. think so too. Okay, he said that is the right one.
1.25 cups
All right. Let's see.
in the morning.
I'm getting good at the transitions.
Good.
That's the one. Okay,
Did you order
Godspeaks
two?
again. I'm gonna mark it and let's see.
Or do you want me to order it?
Oh, let's see. Oh, when will it get here? Tomorrow.
2 copies?
Let's see. Quantity. All right. 2.
I know. We're obsessed, as you can tell. Behind us, this is, guys, just for the record, this is about 30 to 40% of our books. Just if you've ever wondered, that's, and we have read most of them, not all of them, but most of them. It'll be interesting to talk about that. So we do our book meeting, which we still need to name that too. That will be coming up here soon. Let's see. There was no. Oh wow, it's going to be the 14th, so it's going to be delayed since the first was a Wednesday. Our first, or not first, but next book club is going to be Tuesday, April 14th. Oh, that's a long day for me. I'm doing training all day, the 14th and 15th, but we'll do it anyway. So we'll put that on the list too. Yeah, we'll have to look that up. We don't even need to get the encyclopedia out. So let's use that as a sample before we do our cards. So if you want a read, you'll get a general read unless you say otherwise. I'm gonna go ahead and pop your names in, and we'll get talking about that while that's happening. I would like to.
This would be a great discussion to have with Hulis when we read it.
Well, here's the thing. This is what it would look like, guys. Well, let's get everybody's name down too.
Oh yeah, how did you pull it? Like just notepad?
Yeah. Twisted Chaos, B. Hootless.
Miss Baby, can I get my? You can sit with me, but can I
Alchemist.
get my cards?
I
love you, sugar.
Can you see that name? I do not welcome in, by the way, but I cannot see that
Hold on, I'm up here.
to properly write it.
It is Fififae.
Fifi Faye? Does that sound right?
Fifi.
We love the Faye.
I love that. And they've got a kitty cat.
Yes. Okay. Well, we got you on the list. Again, general, unless you say otherwise. We can do it a read. So, before we actually do the read, though, we're gonna have some fun with Bahai. We're gonna pretend that this is the thank you from Ireland. I appreciate it. I was gonna wait for him to come back, but he's gonna take too long. So, the new show that we are planning. Again, we're trying to decide right now whether it's going to be live or recorded. Recorded will be easier and more consistent. Live, of course, will be more interactive. But what we'll do is we will grab one of our books off the shelf. We're going to start with our encyclopedias for the first episodes. And we're going to open the encyclopedia, random page, pick what's on that page, and we're going to talk about that thing and kind of research it together. That's the idea. So, got you, Kelvin. So that'll be fun. I think that'll be very fun to kind of learn together about stuff. And then what we will do is we will go to our browser. I gotta set this up again because it keeps resetting itself, which is really freaking annoying. No, I'm good right now, thank you. Let's see, new tab, Microsoft Edge.
I accidentally ordered 32 Mitras.
Did they charge you?
I gotta look. I don't think so. I gotta check. What I meant to order is the second thing of tea times.
All right, and so what we're gonna do is we're going to, and this isn't gonna look all that great from here.
Pretty, I almost hate to use
So
them.
we're transitioning to what we call browser share.
Browser share.
So since we opened up our metaphysical encyclopedia, we'll do it with a real one. When we do it, we pick this topic, or we will find it. We look in it, and we saw Bahai. That's what we went to. We know nothing about it. We're gonna pull this up. We're gonna hit it in Google.
I hate to use these.
And we've got Ireland in the house, by the way.
Huh?
Fifi Faye from Ireland.
Oh, thank you for connecting.
Love the connection.
I love that. Thank
Still
you.
a bucket list location for me. I'm just afraid if I go, I might not come back.
Ireland and Greece for me. If I could go
Yeah.
to two places, those would definitely.
Ireland
be
is my number one.
or Scotland.
Scotland is where my mom's from, like ancestral.
Definitely Ireland and Greece. I've always wanted to go.
So you'll see here, we'll do these searches on this new show that we're doing. Not again, we're still thinking of what our name will be. We had some ideas like Ink, Ash, and Witchcraft, or Hexes, Histories, and Heresy. And we're going to do this random check, and we're going to pull it up, and we're going to say, let's
I'm gonna talk about
learn about Baha'i as a faith. It's an Abrahamic, mentioned from Persia in the chat.
I love learning new stuff.
Which is, religion. It's monotheistic. And then we can look at some of these different things. There's some scriptures mentioned here. We might even pull a video and do a couple of video pieces in it. There's a lot of people that talk bad about Wikipedia, but I'm sorry, my opinion, Wikipedia is a really good resource.
I think it is.
You want to check your things to be sure, but for the most part, really good resource. So this says, Baha'i faith is a religion established by Baha'u'llah. Cannot say that right. In the 19th century, that's the 1800s, y'all, if you don't know. Teaches the essential worth of all religions and the unity of all people. Developed in Iran initially and parts of West Asia where it has faced ongoing persecution. Who would have thought? And I bet you that persecution is coming from Islam and Christianity. Religion has 7 to 8 million adherents known as Baha'is,
Ooh.
who are spread throughout most of the world's countries. And so in this new version of what we're doing, we are going to basically do that, read about it. We're going to talk about what we think about it. We're going to try to deep dive into it and really look at what we're going to learn from it and kind of go through it. I think that's really what our plan is for this new show we're doing. So the question to you guys, what we just did in that short space of time, it'll be longer for sure. We'll use different resources. And then once we've done that, we are going to poll the community and try to see, is there anybody that knows about it and would like to come on the show to talk about that topic? Do you think this would be good for a live show? Do you think this would be better as a recorded show? I'm leaning towards recorded because we have a little bit more control over how it will look. And right now when you Google stuff, certain things could pop up and be a problem. I also love, though, the live idea of having somebody actively talking with you guys, but also it will be very inconsistent. There won't be a special day because with our lives, if we say we're going to do it every Sunday night, it just won't happen.
And to do have people on like through Discord like we do on Apocrypha, they just have to have Discord, right?
Correct.
So that's the only thing
That's all
that
you have
keeps
to have.
us from doing it like that normally because people don't have Discord or
No, we don't do it here because we have no way to get the sound to come through the system.
Oh, right.
So what we do if you guys come on the show is we give you a talking head. You have an iPad and you will be faced at the camera, but also like we'd probably set you on a pod right here between us, right? If you want to join the show. Or we do it in a different space, like on our computers. Yeah. That's why, so we do that differently. This show, we're not always going to do from here. We're going to spread it out a little bit. Twisted Chaos had a good idea. Do one live once a month and then the rest recorded.
Ooh, recorded would be better. Okay.
I agree that the recorded part is there's so much detail to go through and we can kind of pull stuff in and out. It's really cool. Morgan Torium, sorry, I did get you on our list, so we'll get a reading for you.
I don't think I've ever used these.
I really like that. I love these. These are
so beautiful.
Divine Divinity.
Yep.
But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. If you like that idea, well, we're gonna do it regardless. Hope you like the idea. But we're gonna go back to Tarot Cast then. Yeah.
Is there Satan in coffee or did they say no today?
I don't know.
Can't remember if he said because Dyra was mommy duty today or.
I don't know. I actually do like some of the Satan coffees he's done too.
I do too.
It'd be a pretty good show.
It's delicious.
I want to show you which tarot I'm using while I'm talking.
That is so fucking cool.
So I think we're gonna do recorded as the main way, And then we might do a live each month to kind of have an open discussion on the bigger topics. Or maybe we will revisit a topic that's really big live. Ooh, that's what we can do. I think we just found it. Think Twisted. They're going to be recorded shows.
And
but either
unexplained.
on this episode or on one additional live each month, we are going to deep dive those 4 topics based on what we did for the month. How's that?
Yes, thank you, Twisted and Unexplained.
I like it. Very good feedback. Thank you. And yes, Morgan Torian, the Iran found a religion about unity. Such a beautiful culture. It is. That we demonize a lot. And persisting and developing in the face of constant troubles, and immediately goes into persecution, as we can imagine and know, which is amazingly infuriating to me. But so I'm using Pop Art Tarot today.
I am using Divine Diversity Tarot. It's beautiful. I want to show my box too.
Show your box. Just don't
it.
show somebody else's boxes. That's rude.
That would be rude. I want to show something.
If you guys have never seen the Pop Art Tarot, it is cool as hell.
Are you going to show
so
yours,
much
or did
fun.
you already?
I did already.
This is Divine Diversity Tarot. Or Tarot, as some people say. And it's very beautiful because I want you to see if I can hold them up. The it's kind of hard to see in here, but all the edges are like a purple
foiled is what that's called.
It's beautiful. Very regal and Shanana. Shanana is divinity to me, Shanana.
I really like that. I like Nima. Amen backwards.
Oh, that's cool.
Nima.
Oh, are we going to leave it on Tarotcast now then? Or
We're leaving it on Tarotcast because we're doing tarot.
Oh, did I transition it?
I did.
You did, thank you, because I did not.
So we're going to move into pulling some cards.
Pulling some cards. Plug it in, plug it in. Blade.
Jesus.
I'm hyper with the Kratums.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of experience with that as a topic. You know, I don't know a lot about Iranian culture, Persian culture, Middle Eastern culture. I do know a little bit that I found very interesting and very neat. I also know some people when I was working in Northern Virginia from Iran and other areas over there, and they're freaking amazing people with a really neat old culture. It was very neat. So that's a topic we should talk about sometime.
I wish this were synchronous or in real time, because what I would do is ask them as I'm shuffling to tell me when to stop. But we cannot do that because
Well, let's do this.
it's delayed.
If you are available right now, type yes into the chat.
Oh,
15 to 17-second delay.
So that wouldn't work.
Okay,
But-
thank you.
Thank you.
We're just doing a quick test. The delays on here is over 15 seconds, and I'm having a really hard time getting it to stop. It shouldn't be that long. Thank you guys for participating.
If we were all into Discord with voice, then they could say stop.
Correct.
But, yeah.
Which, again, we talk about this and we don't do it. We just have to start freaking doing it more often.
Pop-up tarot? Like for real?
Well, yes, we have to do that. But we plan on opening Discord and having conversations just in general for people that just want to talk and chat and need somebody to hang out with. So if you're somebody who's not getting a lot of community, or you want to be a part of the community, we want to have open space for people to just hang out and talk more. Because a lot of us, unfortunately, we have to be somebody else at work. We have to be, most of the day, we have to not be who we really are and be as open as we can be and not get that stimulation on a deep level. And there are so many people in this chat and in our Discord that Bjorn Algiz is one of them for sure. Hootless, I consider you one. Everybody in here
Who's
to really
first?
go in and get this information as a team. We'll be working on that. Twisted Chaos is actually first today. I have Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody though. Twisted Chaos, Hootless, Dragon, Fifi Faye, Kelvin, Morgan Torium. So.
I see a little bird sitting on the fence. Hello, little one.
Like, even when we go to the kava bars We used to. We don't lately, but we used to just open the Discord, log in, and send a message out, hey, anybody want to hang out? And we would just leave it open while we chatted with the people physically present and remotely present. Unexplained. Let me go back and find you, sir. I did. I missed you last time too, didn't I? Right after Fifi Faye. Got you, sir. We added you back in. That's a problem. I missed you last time too. You're gonna have to start taking the names down.
Okay.
My dementia's getting more.
We wouldn't want to miss anyone, but least of
I missed him last week.
Unexplained and double least of all twice in a row. Here. I've corrected him.
What's different is I corrected it before we started this time.
True. Yeah, that's true.
That's good. All right.
My cloaking is too strong.
You can go ahead and start. I'm doing Pop Art Tarot for Twisted Chaos, and then at the very end, we're going to pull a Vegas Nerve card.
Sweet. All right, Twisted Chaos. I pulled the High Priestess for you, and she's saying, take the time to do the work. There's no shortcuts here. There won't be a chat GPT version. It's going to require hands-on, Cauldron lit, and as you can see, tits out in this card. Do that work. No shortcuts. Organize.
It's a pretty High Priestess.
And manifest. To me, it's a lot about the mundane work.
Bye, Para.
Doing the bye, paranormal. Feel better. Oh, no. Okay, I'm going to check on you, paranormal. I have your number. I'm going to text you. So this is all about the mundane work to enhance the magical to me.
Yep.
I
love that High Priestess. And you can see in many High Priestess cards, you have the two columns, the B and J column. I forgot what it stands for. I used to know. But in this, it's trees, the black and white tree, which I think is really cool.
Cauldron lit and tits out. All right.
Shaking tits and taking shits?
That's right.
All right.
Shaking tits and taking shits.
This is the 6 of coins in the Pop Art Tarot Twisted Chaos. The way you see at the top there, that's if it's reversed, it has its own meaning. So this card, when you reverse it, you can read the opposing meaning, which is really cool. But the 6 of coins is prosperity. It is prosperity in many different ways. Not just, oh, I'm prosperous. Not just money. It is hard work, perseverance, independence, and relationships. So you think of, seriously, this is what it says on the card. Career success and hard work yielding results. Can you say this fits? I did not pick this for you. I'm reading it right off the bottom. Even though I don't have to. I just want you to know. I didn't make it up. I'm not just self-fulfilling that prophecy for you. Career success, hard work, yielding results, and financial abundance. It may also mean property purchasing. That's what's on the card. But the 6 of coins really is about prosperity. And it doesn't mean that you're going to come into lots of money and good things. It means that you feel good and you feel prosperous and all your hard work is paying off. That is the 6 of coins.
6 of kerns.
6 of kerns.
Kerns.
All right.
Hello
Twisted
there.
Chaos. I hope that helps. I know it's validating. If it doesn't give you any forward, it's validating.
Be hootless.
Be hootless is next.
Right, let's see what
incense is that one? It smells kind of chocolatey.
It was
It's really nice. Chocolatey and vanilla.
from the fair. It was called Funky Fairy.
I like it.
Funky Fairy. All right, now we're on hootless though. Way too much of my energy.
I think one of the things I love about Kratom is you guys can see in live time how long it takes for it to kick in and give me my energy, and then there's never a crash. So I started this about halfway through the show, and I'm feeling it. And I'm feeling crystal clear, ready to go. Ready to read for Be Hootless. Based Hootless. Since he's typing, I'm going to go ahead and pull your card.
Yep. Sorry, I had to check on somebody.
We have the 7 of Cups.
Ooh.
Seven of Cups. This says abundance. So we're going on a prosperity and abundance kick already. Our first two cards. A new romance, refreshing current relationship, positive relationships at work, or a surge of creativity and financial assistance support. You will have good news regarding finances.
Sweet.
So the Seven of Cups, it is an abundance card. That's true. In traditional tarot, or in my steampunk tarot even, you usually see a bartender in the cups, right? Because the bartender is kind of like the informal guide. And so the bartender would have 7 cups in front of them. They're all full, and then some of them are drink, and it shows friends, and it says, you know, things are going to be all right. We have enough wine for everybody. We are celebrating together. Things are good. So that's where the abundance comes from in the 7 of Cups. When 7 of Cups shows up for anybody, it's really telling us to not just that abundance is coming, but to be thankful for what you have and be thankful for the things that have been given to you. Not every need is being met right now, or this would be the 10 of Cups. But from the 7 of Cups, it's what needs to be met is met. And then you will have extra. There will be some overfill, and there will be a little bit extra, and be thankful for that extra. That is the Pop Art Tarot 7 of Cups. With a little tourmaline.
Oh, nice. All right, so I have pulled the Ace of Pentacles, new venture that should bring about something financially, something with your work, something with your career. So keep an eye out and consider a new this new relationship I get could be something professional relationship, organization, group, membership, something on a new project that could help in your situation, work, mundane, career.
Yeah.
So it's going to be new, and it's telling you if it comes up, it's time to really look at it. And after planning, you might want to take the step.
Yep. If you're getting a lot of pentacles lately, when you pull the Ace of Pentacles, the way I look at aces is they are the embodiment of the raw energy of that element. So this is the embodiment of Earth. It can be any of the cards. It can be anything related to Earth. But what it is mostly is the raw feeling of Earth. It just has this air of you can make anything with the Earth energy if you mold it properly. And so Earth energy is physical, tangible, financial, career-related things that you can touch, move, and manipulate with your hands. So if you're getting a lot of pentacles, think about those things that you can manipulate with your hands, that you can create or make or do. If your job is a job that requires lots of physical work, maybe making something differently can come with the aces. Comparing that with abundance, it's saying what you're making and doing with your hands is going to lead you to a better financial outcome.
I really like the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Probably the Ace of Wands is one of my favorite, along with the Ace of Pentacles. If you were to get them both in a read, that'd be like, whoa, that's cool.
Yeah.
Get it.
Unexplained. I actually agree. My normal interpretation of the 7 of Cups does include abundance, because you know that picture of having the bartender there with you saying, hey, we can refill these cups all night, and these people are here with you. Like, we're not going to run out. We're not going to end. We're not going to have a lack of something. But with that comes the recognition that I need to be thankful for having that extra and not waste it and not overuse. So it's not about overuse. It's about thankfulness for the abundance and using it appropriately. Like when you pay extra on a loan, you're not getting more out of it. You're paying it off early. You're going to get a result if you don't squander the opportunity.
I've never done that. Maybe I should try that. Pay extra on a loan.
I pay extra on every single one of our loans.
That's wonderful.
Just a little teeny bit, not much. Paying an extra $250 a month on our mortgage pays it off 4 years early and saves. You have any idea how much interest money? But a lot. That's 4 years off the loan. Extra $50 on the motorcycle will pay it off 7 months earlier. Because of interest.
That's really good.
I know.
Next we have Dragon. Dragon, I want you to know that I thought of something you said last week and made use of it this week, and it's about not calling people out, bring them in. And I use this at work, actually.
Can we repeat that again? Because I think that is one of the most profound things that somebody's repeated to me recently.
She said, and it came up to me this week when I was being hypercritical at work, like I have been for a while. I don't know why I've been that way. but we shouldn't call people out. We should bring them in or call them in.
Mm-hmm.
And it really was meaningful and helpful to me. So thank you for sharing that last week.
That was very meaningful to me too. I've got to do better myself, but it's good to be called out.
So I'm connecting to Dragon through that experience. What has Dragon got going on in her cards? I can't tell her stars, but I can pull a card. Yeah. Oh, I love her
All
green
right.
heart.
We got the 9 of Cups. So the 9 of Cups says reunion, reconnecting with an ex, healing after a breakup, returning to a previous job, avoiding past mistakes, moving back in with parents, and receiving financial gifts. So, in this case, reunions are not always like desired. Maybe we're not always very happy to have them. But this energy that's coming in is reuniting with someone, something, some energy, some ideas that are going to take you to another level. Now, in traditional tarot, the 9 of Cups is very different. The 9 of Cups for me in traditional tarot is just this moment of I'm really gonna make it. Like this is good. Like my things are coming together. My emotional fulfillment is coming together. So when I read traditional tarot, the 9 of Cups is always an extremely happy card. It's right before what I call the happy family card, what many people call the happy family card, which is the 10 of Cups. But this 9 of Cups isn't like all the others. It's not the restful period. It's not the break. It's this happy, like I can finally say like I'm good enough with myself. I love who I am. I'm enjoyful of myself and my family, and I feel really good about where things are. And this is the card that leads to the happy family. So it's kind of like the last foot over the step of the finish line. And it's just that realization that, wow, like I really did this. Like I'm really at the right place. That's the traditional 9 of Cups for me. But in here, it's a little bit more talking about reunions and reconnecting. So maybe there's a reconnecting aspect that you will be doing soon. I don't know why it focuses on reconnecting with the ex. I guess because it's pop tarot, pop culture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love the pictures in that card.
I do wish it didn't have the words on it, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's got a book, a really cool book, really like a comic book, but I just wish it had just the pictures because the pictures are really cool. But anyway, I'm hyper. Go ahead.
So I pulled Queen of Cups, and to me, this instantly reinforces what I shared about how your emotional maturity are able to look at things on that Queen of Cups. The word not mature, but yes, mature and practice level of emotional stability and maturity tends to mean that you are going to be that for somebody this week again. So just to know that your handle on that really is helping others, and that's just what I get instantly. And I didn't look at the card before I thanked her earlier before I shuffled. That is just what I got.
I don't know why, but the thing that I keep getting of this is you are the queen in this. You are the queen here.
Yep.
You know, when I read, I like to say court cards generally represent people, usually the person you're reading, but that I really am feeling complete control of the systems and processes.
Just kind of showing side boob or part of her titties.
That's called cleavage.
It's part of her cleavage. So to me, that's another thing that says very secure. It's not in a vulgar way.
Notice how, like, I am who I am. I'm beautiful.
I am who I am. I'm the queen. You can see my beauty. And the goddess physically and emotionally.
And the Queen of Cups is oftentimes a teacher too. Like they're often involved in teaching older people.
That would make a lot of sense.
What do you call it? Adult learners, because of their ability to have the right emotional intelligence.
That would make a lot of sense to me. Let me light another one. I gotta cleanse these cards. So I hope that is helpful.
That's hilarious.
I can't see. I can't get this up.
My petite, you don't fall through now.
What did she say? I show my titties all the time. Oh, it's wonderful. Boobs are beautiful.
I'd show mine if I had them.
Boobs are beautiful.
Mine are going away, finally.
Yeah, you're looking good. Not that you didn't look good with your body.
Nice save.
With your body, I said.
Nice save.
I just want you to feel good.
I have a very bad had a very bad relationship with my body. I'm definitely getting used to it now, like getting over it.
He's my handsome man.
But apparently, I'm the worst boss in the world that's made him cry multiple times.
I never said anything about the worst boss.
Fifi Faye, you are up next.
The only thing I've ever said is you did have me crying in the bedroom twice. And then when I told you I would never work for you again, but that was back then.
That is too cool. Oh, I love that.
Oh. Oh, that tracks.
You're welcome. But
Fifi
get you some cards first. Thank you for joining us
you.
from all the way across the pond.
Well, thank you for hanging out with us.
Seriously.
Fifi Faye, that means a lot.
Let's see what the Pop Art Tarot says for Fifi Faye.
Fifi Faye. Alright. Okay, we're gonna connect to her.
Oh, I had a jumper right here.
Oh, cool.
9. Oh my god, I cannot see. Sorry. I am wearing what's the word? I gotta figure out what they named because this is not a standard name. Oh, so this is never mind, it's a major. I don't need to look at the book. I am not wearing my multifocal contacts anymore because they're just too expensive.
Progressives.
They were like, yeah, progressives. They're like over $1,000 for a year. I just can't afford it.
Ridiculous.
So instead, I'm wearing regular contacts and I don't have my reader glasses, so I'm having a hard time reading. Actually, Fifi, I pulled the Lovers for you. On the Pop Art Tarot, the Lovers says a balanced, loving, and supportive relationship. Decisions regarding love, collaborative partnerships, possible romance in the workplace, and important career choices. That's what's in the Lovers. Now, traditional, again, I'm reading Pop Art Tarot. This is a different deck. I love this deck. It's really cute, really cool. But this particular card for me traditionally is not about necessarily romantic love unless it also comes along with some 2s and 3s, usually the 2 of Cups or the 3 of Pentacles. Those 2 cards along with it would be like love. Or I think this is the 6 of Swords. No, not Swords. That's Journey. 6 of... might be Cups. The one where the guy's giving the girl flowers. I'll have to look. But anyway.
6 of Cups. I just saw it.
Is it?
Because I thought it was a jumper
the guy
for
giving
me,
the girl flowers? Yeah.
but it wasn't a jumper. It was my clumsiness.
Yeah, I knew it was the 6 of Cups.
The 6 of Cups.
I'm starting to achieve my dream of knowing the tarot without even looking at anything. I should after 25, 30 years. But anyway. So, Fifi Faye. We have the Lovers. And the Lovers traditionally for me by itself is a lot of things. And it really is driven by other cards and other decisions. So for me, it speaks of this just blooming of connectedness when it's by itself. Again, when we do a full read, if I'm pulling the 2 and the 3s that kind of go along with it, then yeah, we get a little bit more feeling from it about that kind of love. But this is really about that connection. And it is balance. It says balanced, loving, and supportive relationship, but it's more than that. It's this idea that, and this is my interpretation, when you have 2 people that are together for a very long time, in your case, you just shared with 33 years, we know relationships are never 50-50, right? This Lovers is a reminder that relationships can be 5-95 some days for you and 95-5 other days for you. So this recognizes that the relationship or the energy that you are experiencing is balanced and true. Again, it doesn't have to mean the spouse that you're with. It could mean anybody. It could mean relationships outside of that because, again, just one card is not as easy to pull all that. But what I'm getting from it is this reminder that the engagements that you have and the relationships that you are experiencing have that balance of things that are not always equal, but they are supportive in the way that you need them. So I'm going to see what Rook pulls for you, and we might be able to get a little bit more clarity of that. But I'm getting this full feeling of just, this whole thing. The top line of the card you can see right there. Balanced, loving, and supportive relationship. Again, traditionally not specific to me. When the Lovers come up, it's more about the connected relationships that we grow. But let's see what Rook has and see if that changes anything. And it does. I can already see it.
First of all, thank you. Thank you for sharing, and congratulations on your 33 years with your partner. That is awesome.
We have 18 Is it 18 this? Not 19
Going on
this year.
19. It'll
Jesus
be 19 in
Christ.
October.
Help us all.
Now, look at the difference from the way you said it and the way that Fifi said it. Hey, Gemini Rain.
How's it going? We're in the middle of Teto cards. If you want to read, just let us know. We'll add you to the list.
So I pulled the Ace of Swords to me, and it's saying, look, like, pay attention to that new idea. Look, she's got beautiful stars above her head. That's that feeling of creativity to me.
Do you know
That's
what she
that
looks like?
buzzing. That is that. Take that sword, man, and really go for it. Nothing is crazy. Make believe, creativity, dream big, and go with it.
I don't know why, but this is not appropriate, but it reminds me of Tilda Swinton in Constantine.
I can't even picture who that is.
Gabriel.
Huh.
Well, I love Tilda Swinton. She's not in enough things. She's freaking amazing.
Oh, cool. It's a very lovely picture, lovely color.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that helps. Dream big this week, because dreaming big is gonna pay off. Don't let yourself dim your ideas, your lights, your enthusiasm this week. It's very important.
Right here. I can't play the video, but it's that first video. That's Tilda Swinton as Gabriel in Constantine.
Huh? I cannot picture.
You get
her
that
at
kind
all.
of look from that?
I do. Yep.
Yeah.
The hair and everything.
Not appropriate for the read. I'm not saying that. Just for the record. Yeah.
He cray.
Branching out in my love of cards and alternative. Love it. Love it. You found a really good place to talk about that kind of stuff too.
Sweet.
Fifi, I don't think I've ever seen you in here with us. Maybe you have been and I missed it. Apologize if so. But our big thing is we are not here to teach you. We are not here to be a leader of anything. We are here to learn and just share as much stuff as we can with each other and have a place where we can have those conversations.
Well,
So
welcome.
yes, welcome in. We appreciate you popping in.
We welcome you to our Cauldron chat.
Yes.
I'm really stuck on calling it that today. I like
Maybe
that
we
name.
should just call our show the Cauldron Chat
Oh,
or Stirring the Cauldron.
Stirring the Cauldron.
I like it as a name.
See, I did like that. I love the name because I know what it means. It means like manifesting, but I didn't want people to misinterpret it as like stirring shit up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, we can call it that and make it that.
Yeah, I want it to be like we're really like manifesting stuff. We're talking. By manifesting, we're having community. I want to manifest community, like truly.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what I get from it. And we're on to Unexplained.
Unexplained.
Welcome to Unexplained.
The possibilities are unexplained, and them
Well, the possibilities are limitless. Yes.
and unexplained.
And unexplained. Don't question them. You know, in this
Thank you,
book
Gemini.
I'm reading, it was really neat. Storm talks about how he came up with his name in a series of different events and dreams and stuff.
Mine came up the same way, and then I translated it into Scots Gaelic. Salann
Oh, Salann.
means salt.
Salann.
My full name is Secret Salt of the Earth in Scots Gaelic. And I know it's not a correct translation and pronunciation, but
Unexplained. Don't ever change. Unexplained. Don't ever. That's how I'm connecting to him. Don't ever change. Oh, let's see.
alrighty. Unexplained.
I tell you one thing that's not unexplained is how awesome of a dude Unexplained is.
Yes. Agreed.
It's not unexplained or disputed by
Right, Ma,
anyone.
I can't hold this path anymore. I'm sorry, baby. Oh,
That is the truth.
you're still safe. I just can't hold my feet there.
That's how I'm connecting by speaking of him.
Unexplained. Yes, though. I know I'm not saying it right, and I probably didn't translate it properly, but it was good. So unexplained. We're on unexplained.
Hmm?
So we're on unexplained.
Yes.
And his first card is for a Pentacles.
I'm aware.
I should
I'm
call him
aware
the Four
that
of
we are.
Pentacles. Pentacles. So this says greed. That is not what it means traditionally, so I'm going to read this differently. But according to the card, it says a clingy partner, jealousy, insecurities, holding on to the past relationships, imposter syndrome, paranoia, avoiding collaboration with colleagues, and saving for the future. That is the reversed meaning for me traditionally. So what the Four of Coins means to me, and traditionally, and in my other tarot, it always represents a need to be miserly. need to save. I need to control and pull things in a little bit. And it's not always just money either. And it is telling you that you need to like hold your things a little bit closer sometimes, not let them get away from you too far. So you don't have a lot of money, save a little bit more than you normally do which is hard to do if you don't have a lot of money, right? But the idea is to try to hold things a little bit closer. People might be taking advantage of you. You need to hold your information a little bit closer, hold your heart a little bit closer, and pull things in just a little bit more because people are probably taking advantage of you. Ooh. I literally call this the miser card, but it's not like the miserable miser. It's that I need to put things in my bank box and hold them to me. That is the 4 of coins for me.
That is so funny. I had to pull 2 because the energy that I got from the totally different cards is very similar to what you had. I pulled the 3 of Wands, and the 3 of Wands, to me, it immediately said 3 is a crowd. And this is on ideas. So if you're working on something creatively, this is just what I'm getting, creatively, and there's people or organizations, remember 3 is a crowd. Really pay attention to who's around you, who you're sharing things with, because you should trust your judgment. I know that's not what this literally means usually with judgment, but 3 is a crowd, and trust your judgment comes through very strong, that energy to me. So please just be aware of that. I'm not always 100% right, but I'm pretty close. So I, of course, don't know what's going on with you, but 3 is a crowd, and trust your judgment if something feels off.
That is funny.
That's what I get.
Unexplained. I have never, ever thought of you as a prick, sir.
Oh my God, like ever.
Seriously.
95% of the time. Well, you mask very well. That's all I'll say. Mm-hmm. That's the case. And I know that's not true to me because I would...
No.
Oh. Well, okay.
Uh-oh. There you go.
So trust your judgment.
Yeah.
That's so weird because I know that's not usually what those things mean, but it's just like, right. That's what I got from here.
Cards do not want to shuffle right now.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm glad that fits.
I'm glad it fits.
Kelvin, you're up next, sir.
Sir Kelvin, hail thyself. First and foremost.
I have to get aggressive with the cards, make him shuffle.
I don't know why I'm yelling. Oh, to Kratom.
Yeah.
It really hypes me up.
Same.
Kratom and the good energy here hypes me up. Dude.
God, we are pulling all the pentacles today.
All the pentacles.
All the pentacles. And I'm shuffling. So, Kelvin. Our first card for you is the 5 of coins. 5 of coins says loneliness. This can represent depression, a work-related challenge, feeling isolated from colleagues, being an outcast at work, financial struggles, debt, bankruptcy, and a tight financial situation. And unfortunately, traditionally, this is pretty accurate on for what the 5 of coins means. For me, all of the kind of middle cards, the 5 and the 6 and sometimes the 7, are often difficulties, opportunities, and things that we have trouble with. This is a little bit more aggressive than I'm used to, but the 5 does represent the over pulling in. So where the 4 is you need to pull things in and closer, the 5 means things are too pulled in. So I'm feeling stranded, feeling alone. I feel like there's not a lot of people in your side, and people are actively taking advantage of you. The 5 of coins really wants us to breathe, not worry about trying to change anything right now. The 5 is right smack in the middle of the 0 to 10, right, or 1 to 10. So it's really about change and needing change, but it needs you to wait a minute before you really push or make something happen. So that feeling of isolation will pass. The feeling of depression will pass. And there is a next step to it, but you shouldn't make many big decisions right now or make a very serious decisions. Kind of just sit on things for a little bit before you make final thoughts.
And I pulled this 9 of Swords. I don't really know what to make of it other than what I see is what I feel, that it's so many things, so many ideas going on, and thoughts, and it could almost be torturous. And I just want to say, like, don't be bogged down on it, but I don't know how to get out of that. But it's valid if you're feeling that way.
That's an interesting Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is traditionally is exactly what you said. It's a very uncomfortable place to be. It is representing the movement towards a failure, because the Ten of Swords is failure.
I wanted to pull a clarifier just to see if there's anything, and then the clarifier is the sun. So whatever this is, it's telling me it's not gonna last. I don't know how you get out of it, because it's internal to me is what I'm getting in the mind. Not to say that the situations causing the thoughts in the mind aren't real, but there's a clarifier of the sun, just meaning that you'll get through it, but it doesn't say like a time frame or anything. I'd want to do a full read for that, I think. But it's acknowledging some traffic in your brain, but that you will feel better. So I don't know if that means anything, but that's what I pulled.
I like it.
It's a very interesting Nine of Swords.
Yeah, there's some movement going on there, man, that's got to be addressed, but it needs to be thought and paused before it's fully addressed. And having the sun there at the end is a really positive sign too.
Yeah.
That things will work out in a positive way for you, but there's a pause in there first.
I can tell you don't give up just by reading your posts and stuff.
Seriously.
I can tell you're a tough man.
And I've been on. I'll
you're
be
a
honest.
Tough dude.
I've been watching some of your posts on Facebook, and I read them. I try to stay up with everybody, and I've seen some of the struggles that you've been going through, and your response to them is admirable. I really like how you respond to those things and what you're doing.
Literally the definition of perseverance. Morgantorium. So I hope that you have a good week this week, Mr. Kelvin. I do think of you during the week, and like I said, in reading your posts and things.
If you're ever interested in coming on and talking about your thoughts, we
I would
have an
love
offer
to have
extended
him on.
for that.
I would love to have Kelvin on to talk about his practice.
Left-hand path and stuff, yeah.
Because he's very in tune with his practice. I would love to have him on. So think about that if you ever would like to, Kelvin.
All right,
Morgan.
Connecting across the pond.
Connecting across the pond and to the moon. Learning more about Lord Kelvin. Oh yeah, me too. All right, you hear that, Kelvin? If you're ever interested.
And if you don't want to do a show,
if you don't want to do a show,
we can always just do Discord too.
We could do Discord.
So there's options for people if you don't really want to be on that level, because I know some people don't like it.
Some people don't like to be on video and stuff, and that's okay.
And we don't require a video either.
Never. You just want to be on. He's like my buddy, even though I don't know him. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. That's cool.
Morgantorium. We are going to continue. Are these all
Pinnacles?
Pinnacles?
Is it a deck of pinnacles you have there?
It is not. I just pulled 2 majors and
did I April Fool's
cups
you?
and swords, but no, this is another pentacle. So this King of Pentacles, or coins in this deck,
Kerns.
is actually pretty traditional here. Achievements, emotional security, professional success, strong reputation, reaching financial milestones, saving and investing wisely, supporting family, and enjoying life's luxuries. So that is exactly what the King of Coins is, even historically or traditionally. Again, when I read court cards, which is, page, knight, queen, and king, they almost always represent the person I'm reading or somebody that needs to be pulled in, or an energy that needs to be pulled in to you. So I would say right now, pull in your King of Coins energy so that you can kind of understand and represent that you have these things of security, that you have this energy about you that is successful and stable and consistent. But there's a little bit more that needs to be done, right? There's a little bit more that you're probably missing out on that you need to pull in from around you. I kind of feel like it's representing a really good place. It's very not materialistic, and that there's a surety that you have, but there's a little bit of a lack of, what's the word? Confidence, I guess, is the best word. So there's a little bit of confidence that's lacking here for the king, and you shouldn't be worried about that. You should feel very confident. You should be very secure and set from where you are, and things are going well. If they're not currently, they're heading in a very positive manner.
This time, I can't on my social media at this time.
No worries.
Oh, no problem. No worries. We get it. All right. So
She's relentless.
she is relentless. I pulled the Four of Cups. What I mean, there's something to your base, to your situation that's going really well, but there's one aspect that's missing. Whether it is a item, a person, there's a piece that the universe will offer to you, and it's then accept it, and you'll know when it's being offered, and when you accept it, you'll be like, oh wow, that was it. So it's going pretty well, but there's one component, whether it's a person, thing, place, interaction, it could be, that's needed to level out that base. I call it base camp, but I don't know if that makes any sense, but
Sweet.
that's what I'm getting. Yeah.
Yeah, there definitely is an era of things going in a good direction that just needs to be accepted. It's almost like you're not accepting that you've got things figured out to a degree.
Exceptional.
But either way,
To
you
accept
can't go
is
wrong.
exceptional.
You can't go wrong bringing in some king energy, especially from the coins.
Turns.
I don't know what the deal is with all these coins, though.
Yeah. Yeah, you have pulled a lot. I pulled some too.
I mean, almost all.
Gemini rain.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll be honest, that reading was a little weird to me. Like, I feel
I
like
felt really weird with it, yeah.
there was a lot of things coming at once.
Yeah.
But still king.
You might need to shuffle and pull another card. Gemini.
And by weird, I don't mean bad, by the way.
No, not bad. It was
A lot of things
felt
at once.
different, yeah.
All right, let me refocus on Gemini real quick.
Gemini rain. Gemini. Ma petita, there is no one sweeter. Ma petita, she's teeny and she's cute. I gotta get her heart like that. Yeah.
Gemini, we've got the moon
Gemini rain.
for you. According to the card, the moon says doubts about love or a relationship, ambiguity in your career, confusion at work, lack of clarity, uncertainty in financial decisions, insufficient financial knowledge. Now that's a lot of stuff from the Pop Art Tarot. Traditionally, for me, is a little bit different though. Traditionally, the moon is about needing to look at things differently or changing your perspective, and allowing old perspectives like a crab to fall off when you molt the shell. So it's a contrast thing. I kind of think of it like, in the daytime, everything's visible. You look at that same view at night and you have a completely different version of it, but you can see things differently based on what's going on, right? If you have a full moon, you might see something that you did not see when the full sun was out. When you have a new moon or when it's dark, you might see things differently in that same view than something else. So yeah, me either. So for me, the moon is about needing contrast and needing to identify that there's something different or a change that needs to happen. It's right under your nose. I often think about, like I said, there's a mix in the moon of energy from your mom. There's the wolves in here, and there's usually some type of crustacean or something that does molt. And so I always go back to that molting, that need to kind of either have a change or be part of a change, and the need for having the different perspective, right? I really, really find it interesting when the moon comes up about thinking about things that are in your life from a feminine perspective and a cyclic perspective, but really focusing on how can I look at this thing differently? How can I think of this thing in a different way? How can I look at the same picture but get a totally different energy from it, and that's what you have to do. You have to bring that moon energy in, illuminate whatever it is in a different way, and it should take you to that place. Moon is definitely a Pisces coordination correspondence for me. I absolutely feel that. And Luna is a very motherly connection, right? When we think of Luna as what it is, it's a reflection of the bright sun. Something I learned recently, going completely off script here, is how there are cultures, and we talked about this last week, that see them reversed as the moon being masculine and the sun being feminine, and that kind of difference is really cool. So there's this real interesting kind of play on this, and to me, I'm starting to feel things are both all the time. There is no such thing as one is the other or the other at all times. But anyway, I'm getting into my metaphysics now.
So I pulled Five of Pentacles, and what I'm seeing with this, Pentacles usually has something to do with either work, possessions, something like that. And it's like, you see the papers all strewn about on this card. There's a list, but the guy's not really, priest or whatever he is not really looking at the list. It's just too much stuff. The list looks long. It's telling me it's time to trim down and clear that out, whether it's possessions, belongings, too many projects. But I really get this could be too many projects going on. So maybe continue or try to burn some incense, walk, meditate, think about it. It's just telling me too much is going on. It's not on. It usually has to do with work or projects to me, or it could be possessions. I don't know. I hope that will make some kind of sense.
Just to throw in the traditional Five of Pentacles.
Bye, Morgantorium. See you later.
It's not Morgantorium. It's I think Lord Kelvin's name.
No, Morgantorium is saying bye. Oh.
To Lord Kelvin,
oh,
I think.
Bye, Kelvin. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, try to correct me again, mother effer. Now I should watch her. They're gonna be like, yeah, we're leaving. Like, really?
Probably because you were so rude to me. They probably will.
Y'all didn't see that.
Abuse.
The Five of Pentacles. It's Pentacles, right? Yeah. Five of Pentacles traditionally. One of the reasons why it has like the stained glass window kind of look to it and the church door look to it is escaping from something that's terrible to put yourself first. You know what I mean? So like it shows all in the steampunk tarot, it shows a woman and her child running out of the church and running away from the church in a snowstorm, meaning yes, the church is there, but I have to get out of this. It's not right for me. I'm not welcome here. I would rather be harder out here to support my family than I am in there with not being supported.
Yeah.
So that's a scary one to me. I love the Five of Pentacles. Comes up a lot. When I was, I like it. We want to pull one more card.
All right, the bagel card. How do you say it? Vegas or bagel card?
Either. It's the Vegas Nerve deck.
I want some chili.
Me too. I had some last night, though.
I'm hungry.
The Vegas Nerve deck is this really, 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 really cool deck that we've been using for a while, and we're going to keep using it at the end of our shows.
Yes.
To give you guys some ideas. So what the Vegas Nerve is, if you don't know, the Vegas Nerve is a nerve. It's one of your central cranial nerves in your body. It's a real thing. It's not like, oh, I'm nervous. It's a nerve. And it runs the entire length of your body. And it has the ability to cause or reset your parasympathetic nervous system. So sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system in a really quick science class is, this is the thing that gives you the freeze, flight, fight, freeze, flop, or fawn. Keep adding. So your anxiety comes out of your vagus nerve. Your stressors, your the feeling that you always need to run to get away from something. When your heart starts beating really fast before you have to publicly speak, that's your vagus nerve. And there are exercises and theories that work around the vagus nerve that can help, reduce or lose or, make that go down, make that go away. So I had the vagus nerve deck. It's part of our mentorship program that we use, but it's amazing. So we're just going to pull a card, and it's going to give us a tool. I need to shuffle them better, but it's going to give us a tool that we can do to hopefully soothe and calm that vagus nerve down. Now, the yellow cards are vitality. So when you think of the vagus nerve, think of it as the same thing that helps raise your blood pressure when you need to fight and see and be clear. It turns off blood flow to everything else and puts all the blood flow into the fight or flight response. So I have to protect myself. So it is a vestigial, not vestigial really, it's an old thing, and it is part of why we survived. So we're working on that. So the vitality card says soothing chi. This practice, which activates and harmonizes the body's energy centers, draws inspiration from the Chinese art of Qigong, I think, and the concept of qi, our vital life force. Synchronizing your breath with movement creates a sense of tranquility and balance. So what is this going to be doing? What are we going to do? We're going to stand comfortably, softening your knees, so have a little bit of a bend to your knee. Feel the connection of your feet to the earth. Even if you have shoes on, even if you're standing on concrete, you can still visualize and feel how you are connected and being held to the earth. You're going to inhale, and when you inhale, you're going to raise your arms above your head with your palms inward. And then as you exhale, you're going to bend your elbows, turn your palms to the ground, and guide them towards the earth like a French press.
Ooh.
And repeat it 9 times. We're going to add a pagan spin to this. When we go up and breathe in, we're pulling in this beautiful green energy from underneath us, and we're pulling it up into our bodies, and it's filtering through our bodies. And as it filters through our bodies, as we raise our hand, it turns black because of all the gunk that's in our body energy. And then when we turn our palms down and start pushing out, we're going to push that black energy out and back into the earth. Energy is never created nor destroyed, just transformed, and the earth knows how to transform it.
It does feel a little lighter as you do it.
Breathe back in, the arms up, palms in, pulling that green earth energy. It turns black as it goes up because you're filtering out all your gunk, and you're going to keep doing that 9 times, 10 times total. And when you get to that last one, as you start getting towards your 7th and 8th, you start seeing the color's not black anymore that's going out. It's green coming in, beautiful green, but it's only getting gray. And then eventually on that 10th one, the green comes in, it stays green because you have cleaned and filtered it all out. And you push that green back down through your body, and you have balanced your chi. Simple practices. If you're
Definitely
at work,
feels lighter.
Yeah, if you're at work or if you're somewhere that you can't do this practice and people would make fun of you, either get people to do it with you or go to the bathroom and do it in the bathroom. That's what I do.
This is micro.
But that's our vitality card for the day. I hope that is helpful to somebody. That was a good one. I'm gonna
Felt
actually
nice
do it.
doing it.
All right, well, guys, it's been amazing as always. I love that you spend time and hang out with us when all of this. You have so many other things that you can do.
It's very meaningful to me. I feel
it really is.
Energy, even though we're meeting electronically, I can feel it. This group is just awesome. Thank you for spending time with us. Thank you, Fifi, for checking us out. Please come back if you feel called to every Sunday.
Every Sunday. We have a few Sundays where we don't do it because we have some things, but we do this every Sunday at 9:45 Eastern time. And then we have some other videos that we've got planned and some other fun things. So hopefully soon we'll be doing full tarot reads for you guys. So
thank you everybody.
Thank you all. Have a good night.
Have a beautiful Sunday
Happy
and a
Easter.
great week. Happy Easter. Hooty hoo.
Happy Zombie Day.